the golden cycle for work, which is scale, mess, debt. This is a cycle which is, I think, very important for anybody who does business or genuine productivity to understand this cycle. Okay, we scale by, if you scale a business, it causes mess, and then that mess creates debt. Same thing with productivity. You learn something new, you apply it, your productivity boosts, and then you create a mess because of that productivity, because you now don't know how to control it, or you have a slump, and then that slump creates debt. We're going to go over the different types of debt, how do you get debt, the effect of the debt, and how to use the golden cycle to achieve everything or anything, to be honest. Bad English, sorry. So the different types of debt. So we have sleep debt, which is when you don't sleep, you collect debt. You have financial debt, which is a physical, like actual money debt. You have time debt, because maybe you're working and you sort of waste time at doing something, and now you have a bunch of time debt that you need to sort of recollect. You have study debt. This is personally for people who do the 2-hour study day, which is me personally, and some days I miss a day of studying 2 hours and I recollect it as debt the next day. I try not to build it up because it creates a giant ripple effect. It causes a giant mess for me, which creates the giant level of debt, which then I need to recollect in the upcoming days by working much harder. You have product debt. If you have a business and your product is bad, the value of the product declines and that becomes debt. You have team debt. Your administration goes up. Basically, people aren't listening to you. People aren't working together. They're not communicating, and that leads to team debt. Okay? Now, how do you get debt? You get debt of every kind by instant gratification, which is basically the cost of a better today for a worse tomorrow. You get debt when it comes to, let's say, financial debt, sleep debt, study debt. It's because you want something right now, and that something right now causes you to sacrifice something. So in the future, you can solve that problem. That's all that debt is. If you want a particular, let's say, Gucci bag, and you could work as hard as you can right now and work for the next 2 weeks, and then you could afford that Gucci bag. But instead, what you do is you buy that Gucci bag through your credit cards, and then now you have 2 weeks worth of work to go do as a financial debt to pay off that bill, so you don't have financial interest to pay. Same thing goes with productivity. I may not work today. I may collect 2 hours of study debt today because I don't want to work, or I'm tired, or whatever. And tomorrow I got to do 4 hours. Instant gratification literally is the root cause and the root of all of your problems. If you just keep delaying gratification, you will achieve the greatest things. The effect of that, you're overwhelmed, you're stressed, you might be depressed, and feelings of never being able to do enough, because you just think you're going to keep just doing new things, you're going to keep doing new things, you're going to keep creating messes, and then you're going to keep creating debt again and again and again and again, and eventually, if you don't solve any of this debt, it's going to create a larger and larger mess, and then this larger amount of mess with this ongoing pile of debt that you're doing, whether it's any of these or some other ones that are not here, it will cause you to go under. It will cause your business to go under. It will cause you to feel burnt out. It will cause you to feel overwhelmed. It will cause you to fucking get depressed. And which is why whenever you are, let's say, building something, let's say building a business, building a study system, building a content system, anything, whenever you're scaling, it's going to cause huge levels of mess. And then that mess, if it's not cleaned up, it will cause you debt. And then this debt will cause your downfall. The basic way to use the golden cycle to achieve anything is to think long term. Think in the second, third, fourth order of consequence. When you decide to go pull that all-nighter, think, okay, if I pull that all-nighter, yes, I might get in the work, but tomorrow I'm going to feel tired, and tomorrow afterwards I come back from school, I'm probably going to sleep, and if I sleep, then I'm not going to be able to sleep tomorrow night, and then this cycle is going to repeat itself for the next 4 days, and then I'm going to be more tired, and then my sleep schedule is going to be fucked, and then if my sleep schedule is fucked, I might miss some classes, and if I miss some classes, then it's going to cause me more harm than good. If you're very good at thinking ahead of things, if you're able to think of the ripple effects that your actions cause because of the actions that you do right now, you will go really far in life. The moment I stopped thinking about what this decision is going to do for me right now and start thinking more, okay, if I do this, what other effects or events will be caused because of the specific actions that I take right now. Many of the days, I will not sleep because I know if I sleep right now, I won't be able to sleep at night. And if I don't sleep at night, I might just go drink another cup of coffee. And then if I drink another cup of coffee, I'll stay awake. And then tomorrow, I'm going to feel tired when I go to school. And then once I come back from school, and then my whole sleep schedule, when you think in the second, third, fourth order of consequence, you don't need to think that far ahead. Like, I am a psychopath and I will think 10 steps ahead before I do something. But that's also why I will make less mistakes. And this also sort of goes, if you're doing business, I recommend just do. At the start, I know you want to build a perfect plan, but at the start, you don't know the perfect plan. And no YouTube video is going to show you that. Okay? So if you're doing business, just start. Okay? Sometimes people overthink this. Okay? Just start. But once you have a stagnant system for things, once you have a stagnant process for doing things, that's when you want to be careful with anything that can fuck up the system. Any new thing. Because new things can lead to your business or your system or yourself to fuck up. And if you're doing a one-person business, you quite literally are a reflection of your business. If you are a flawed person, your business will be a flawed person. Now I'm going to give you the golden key, which is going to help you achieve a bit more than what I've said. This whole video is taken by Sam Ovens. He made this video about 5 years ago. It's a great video. It's 42 minutes long. I've explained it to a decent extent towards a productivity sort of community, but if you want to scale your business and you want specifically how this is going to apply to a business scenario, watch this 42-minute video. If you can't decide to watch it, oh well. If you want free resources and more amounts of value, like free coaching calls, exact systems built for you by me, join my free Discord. It's down below. And with all that said, goodbye.